The greatest performers don't eliminate emotions, they master them. Here's how elite achievers stay calm, focused, and in flow. The greatest performers do not eliminate their emotions. They do not suppress the waves of feeling that arise within them. Instead, they learn to master them. This is the fundamental difference between ordinary performers and the elite achievers who shape our world. It is an unseen advantage, a quiet power cultivated far from the public eye. In the arenas of business, sports, leadership, we often see the final results: record-breaking performance, groundbreaking innovation, decisive action. What we miss is the internal discipline that makes it all possible. This discipline is not about being cold or unfeeling. It is about understanding that emotions are signals, not commands. It is the ability to remain calm under immense pressure, to think clearly when chaos erupts, and to channel powerful feelings into focused, purposeful action. It is what allows an athlete to find their rhythm in the final moments of a championship game, ignoring the roar of the crowd and the weight of expectation. It is what enables an entrepreneur to navigate a market crisis with a steady hand, seeing opportunities where others only see threats. For the leaders we admire, this emotional control is the foundation of their wisdom and their influence. They understand that uncontrolled emotional reactions cloud judgment, drain energy, and lead to poor decisions. By learning to manage their internal state, they protect their most valuable asset, their clarity of mind. This is not a gift reserved for a select few. It is a skill that can be developed through conscious and consistent practice. The journey to becoming an elite performer, therefore, begins within. It starts with the recognition that our emotional world profoundly shapes our external reality. Every thought, every decision, every action is influenced by the currents of feeling that move through us. When these currents are turbulent and unchecked, our efforts become scattered and ineffective. We become reactive, pulled in different directions by anxiety, frustration, fleeting excitement. But when we learn to guide these currents, we create an inner environment of stability and focus. This stability allows us to build momentum, to stay committed to our goals, and to perform at our best day after day. This is the path of the genius achiever, a path of internal cultivation leading to external excellence. Imagine possessing the ability to remain centered and focused no matter the storm around you. This is the promise of emotional mastery. It is the capacity to access your best self on command, to bring a clear and powerful mind to your most important challenges. You will learn how emotional intelligence is not just a soft skill, but a critical component of success. Think strategically, innovate, lead with impact. This exploration promises to equip you with the tools to enter a state of flow more consistently. Flow is that magical state of deep immersion where you are so absorbed that time seems to disappear. It is where your skills match the challenge and you perform effortlessly at your peak. Elite achievers do not stumble into this state by accident. They create the conditions for it. We will reveal the habits and mindsets that cultivate this powerful state, allowing you to experience deeper engagement and satisfaction in your work and life. Ultimately, this journey is about greater decision clarity and a more profound sense of life satisfaction. This leads to a life that is both conventionally successful and deeply meaningful. By mastering your inner world, you shape your outer world with intention. Your attention is your most precious resource. Emotions, when left unchecked, become hijackers of this vital asset. A sudden wave of frustration, a pang of anxiety, a surge of anger. This is the hidden cost of emotional reactivity. It's an invisible tax on your performance. Picture a world-class athlete at the free throw line, game on the line. The pressure is immense. The roar of the crowd, if the athlete lets these currents take hold, their muscles tense, their breathing becomes shallow, their focus fractures, the simple practiced motion turns monumental. The same principle applies in the boardroom. A leader who reacts defensively to feedback loses the chance to learn. Uncontrolled emotions do more than feel bad. They degrade cognition. They make us less intelligent, they make us less creative. The mastered performer delivers high quality work regardless of circumstance. True professionalism isn't absence of challenges, it's composure in their presence. Our bodies have a powerful ancient system designed for survival, the fight or flight response. When your brain perceives a threat, whether it is a physical danger or an intimidating deadline, it triggers the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. When the fight or flight response is activated, your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for logical reasoning, planning, and self-control, is partially shut down. This is why it is so difficult to think clearly, communicate effectively, or make good long-term decisions when you are feeling angry, anxious, or overwhelmed. You are, quite literally, operating with a diminished mental capacity. Elite performers recognize this biological process and learn not to fight it, but to manage it. The secret to managing this response lies in developing the awareness to notice when it is being triggered. The most powerful tool for this is the deliberate control of the breath. By taking slow, deep, rhythmic breaths, you activate the rest and digest system, the opposite of fight or flight. This simple action tells your brain that the threat has passed, allowing the stress hormones to recede and your rational mind to come back online. This process is not about suppressing the emotion, but about creating a space between the trigger and your response. It is in this space that you regain your power. When you are emotionally reactive, every setback, every piece of criticism, every unexpected obstacle can feel like a devastating blow. However, when you have developed the skill of emotional regulation, you are able to process the emotion, learn the lesson, and get back on track with minimal downtime. An entrepreneur with this skill can navigate the failure of a product launch not as a personal indictment, but as valuable market feedback. A life lived at the mercy of uncontrolled emotions is a turbulent and exhausting one. It is a roller coaster of highs and lows. In contrast, a life grounded in emotional self-mastery is one of profound inner peace and stability. Your happiness becomes less about what is happening to you and more about how you choose to respond. Flow is the state of optimal experience, a space where action and awareness merge. The feeling of being completely absorbed, focus so intense everything else fades. To achieve complete immersion, your mind must be free from internal distractions. Emotional regulation acts as the gatekeeper, quieting internal noise. Think of attention as a beam of light. In calm emotional control, you focus that beam into a coherent laser. This is the attention needed to enter flow. The first condition is a clear, specific goal for each session. For a writer, complete a 500-word draft of the first section of Chapter 3. The second essential condition is immediate feedback. For a musician, the feedback is the sound they produce. They hear if a note is flat or a rhythm is off and adjust on the next attempt. If the task is too easy, you will quickly become bored. Conversely, if the task is too difficult, you will feel anxious and overwhelmed. The gateway is found in the narrow channel between them. The task must be demanding enough to require your full concentration, stretching your skills, and forcing you to rise to the occasion. Genius achievers honor this natural cadence by working in focus blocks, often around 90 minutes long, followed by a short break. A pre-performance or pre-work routine acts as a psychological trigger, signaling to your mind and body that it is time to transition into a state of high focus. Elite performers don't start by reacting to the outside world, checking emails, scrolling through news feeds, absorbing others' urgent demands. Instead, they create a small sacred window for themselves. A cornerstone is brief, focused reflection, 5 minutes with a notebook, asking guiding questions. Many high performers add breath work. Slow, deep, diaphragmatic breaths for minutes signal safety and calm through your body. The habit of the master is to do the opposite. Pause. You can then employ a technique called emotion labeling. This involves simply and non-judgmentally naming the feeling you are experiencing. Another powerful tool for managing pressure is environment design and interruption management. High performers are ruthless in their defense of their attention. They practice a deliberate evening decompression routine to disengage from work and process the day's events. In the last hour or two before sleep, reduce stimulating inputs. A powerful mental model used by elite performers is the future self perspective. When faced with a decision, they pause and ask a simple question. What would the person I want to become in 10 years choose to do in this moment? That version of you would almost certainly choose the path of discipline, growth, and integrity. Life satisfaction is the cumulative result of thousands of small, well-made choices and well-managed moments. By mastering your mind, you master your life, stepping on to the transformative path that separates the ordinary from the truly elite and leads to a legacy of enduring achievement and profound fulfillment.